Alaikum. My name is Rapper. We're still reading the Quran. "39. And warn them, O Muhammad, of the day of regret, when the matter will be concluded, and yet they are in a state of heedlessness, and they do not believe. 40. Indeed, it is we who inherit the earth and whoever is on it, and to us they will be returned. 41. And mention in the book the story of Abraham. Indeed, he was a man of truth and a prophet. 42. Mention when he said to his father, O my father, why do you worship that which he does not hear and does not see and will benefit you at all? 43. O my father, indeed there has come to me of knowledge that which has not come to you, so follow me, I will guide you to an even path. 44. O my father, do not worship, i.e. obey Satan. Indeed, Satan has ever been to the most merciful disobedient. 35. O my father, indeed I fear that there will touch you a painful punishment from the most merciful, so you would be to Satan a companion in hellfire. 46. His father said, have you no desire for my gods, O Abraham? If you do not desist, I will surely stone you, so avoid me a prolonged time. 47. Abraham said, peace, i.e. safety, will be upon you. I will ask forgiveness for you of my Lord. Indeed, he is ever gracious to me. 48. And I will leave you and those who invoke other than Allah and will invoke my Lord. I expect that I will not be an invocation to my Lord unhappy, i.e. disappointed. 49. So when he had left them and those they worshipped other than Allah, we gave him Isaac and Jacob, and each of them we made a prophet. Footnotes, i.e. judged or accomplished, meaning you are secure, or I will not harm you, i.e. worship. 50. And we gave them our mercy, and we made for them a mention, i.e. reputation of high honor. 51. And mentioned in the book of Moses, indeed he had chosen when he was a messenger and a prophet. 52. And we called from the side of the mount at his right and brought him near, confiding to him. 53. And we gave him mercy his brother Aaron as a prophet. 54. And mentioned in the book of Ishmael, indeed he was true to his promise, and he was a messenger and a prophet. 55. And he used to enjoin on his people prayer and zakah, and was to his Lord pleasing, i.e. accepted by him. 56. And mentioned in the book of Idris, indeed he was a man of a truth and a prophet. 57. And we raised him to a high station. 58. Those were the ones upon whom Allah bestowed favor from among the prophets of the descendants of Adam, and of those we carried in the ship with Noah, and of the descendants of Abraham and Israel, i.e. Jacob, and of those whom we guided and chose. When the verses of the most merciful were recited to them, they fell in prostration and weeping. 59. But there came after them successors, i.e. later generations, who neglected prayer and pursued desires, so they are going to meet evil. 60. Except those who repent, believe, and do righteousness, for those who will enter paradise and will not be wronged at all. 61. Therein are gardens of perpetual residence, which the most. Footnotes. A messenger, Rasul, is the one who charged by Allah to reform society. A prophet, Nabi, is one who received revelation from Allah, the latter being more numerous than the former. Mount Sinai, described as a valley in hell, or may be rendered the consequence of terror. Merciful has promised his servants in the unseen. Indeed, his promise has ever been imminent. 62. They will not hear therein any ill speech, only greetings of peace, and they will have their provision therein morning and afternoon. 63. That is paradise, which we will give inheritance to those of our servants who were fearing of Allah. 64. Gabriel said, and we angels descend not except by the order of your Lord. To him belong that before us and that behind us and what is in between, and never is your Lord forgetful. 65. Lord of the heavens and the earth and whatever is in between them, so we'll worship them and give patience for his worship. Do you know of any similarity to him? 66. And man, i.e. the disbeliever, says, when I have died, am I going to be brought forth alive? 67. Does man not remember that we created him before while he was nothing? 68. So by your Lord we will surely gather them in the devils. Then we will bring them to present around hell upon their knees. 69. Then we will surely extract from every sect those of them who were worst against the most merciful in insolence. 70. Then surely it was we who are most knowing of those most worthy of burning therein. 71. And there is none of you except he will come to it. This is upon your Lord an inevitability decreed. Footnote. Literally, that to which all will come. In answer to the prophet's wish that Gabriel would visit him more often, i.e. fallen on their knees from terror and dragged their unwillingly on their knees, i.e. be exposed to it. However, the people of paradise will not be harmed thereby. 72. Then we will save those who feared Allah and leave the wrongdoers within it on their knees. 73. And when our verses are recited to them as clear evidences, those who disbelieve say to those who believe, which of our two parties is best in position and best in association. 74. And how many a generation we have destroyed before them who were better in possessions and outward appearance. 75. Say, whoever is in error, let the most merciful extend for him an extension in wealth and time until when they see that which they were promised, either punishment in this world or the hour of resurrection, they will come to know who is worst in position and weaker in soldiers. 76. And Allah increases those who were guided in guidance, and enduring good deeds are better to your Lord for reward and better for recourse. 77. Then have you seen who disbelieved in our verses and said, I will surely be given wealth and children in the next life? 78. Has he looked into the unseen, or has he taken from the most merciful a promise? 79. No, we will record what he says and extend, i.e. increase for him the punishment extensively. 78. And we will inherit him in what he mentions, and he will come to us alone. 80. And they have taken besides Allah false deities that they would be for them a secure source of honor. 82. No, they, i.e. the gods, will deny their worship of them against them opponents on the day of judgment. 83. Do you not see that we have sent the devils upon the disbelievers, inciting them to evil with constant incitement? Footnotes. In regard to worldly interests, i.e. in the sight of evaluation of Allah. Instead of giving him wealth and children in the hereafter, Allah will take from him those he had in the worldly life and at the time of his death. 84. So be not impatient over them. We only count out, i.e. allow to them a limited number. 85. On the day we will gather the righteous to the most merciful as a delegator. 86. And we will drive the criminals to hell and thirst. 87. None will have more power of intercession except he who had taken from the most merciful a promise. 88. And they say the most merciful has taken for himself a son. 89. You have done an atrocious thing. 90. The heavens almost ruptured therefrom, and the earth splits open, and the mountains collapse in devastation. 91. That they attribute the most merciful as the son. 92. And it is not appropriate for the most merciful that he should take a son. 93. There is no one in the heavens and earth but he who comes as the most merciful as a servant. 94. He has enumerated them and counted them a full counting. 95. And all of them are coming to him on the day of resurrection alone. 96. Indeed, those who have believed and done righteous deeds, the most merciful will appoint for them affection. 97. O Muhammad, we have only made it, i.e. the Quran, easy in your tongue, in the Arabic language, that you may give good tidings thereby to the righteous and warn thereby a hostile people. 98. And how many have destroyed before them in generations? Do you perceive of them anyone hear from them a sound? Footnotes. Or of breath, or days, or evil deeds, not to worship other than him, free from himself and from among each other. We've made it to another surah. We're on Surah Taha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Number 1, Taha. Number 2, we have not sent down to you the Quran that you are be distressed. Number 3, but only as a reminder for those who fear Allah. Number 4, a revelation from He who created the earth and highest of heavens. Number 5, the most merciful who is above the throne established. Number 6, to Him belongs what is in the heavens and what is on the earth and what is between them and what is under the soil. 70, and if you speak aloud, then indeed He knows the secret and what is even more hidden. 8, Allah, there is no deity except Him. To Him belong the best names. 9, and has the story of Moses reached you? 10, and when he saw a fire and said to his family, stay here. Indeed, I have perceived a fire, and perhaps I can bring you a torch or find at the fire some guidance. Number 11, and when he came to it, he was called, O Moses. Number 12, indeed, I am your Lord, so remove your sandals. Indeed, you are in the sacred valley of Tua. 13, and I have chosen you, so listen to what is revealed to you. 14, indeed, I am Allah. There is no deity except me, so worship me and establish prayer for my remembrance. Number 15, indeed, the hour is coming. I almost conceal it so that every soul may be recompensed according to that which it strives. Footnotes, Taha, the letters Taha. See footnote to 2:1, i.e. having ascendancy over all creation. See footnotes to 2:19 and 7:54, meaning that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps knowledge of the hour hidden from everyone except Himself. Number 16, so do not let one avert you from it who does not believe in it and follows his desire for you, then would perish. 17, and what is that in your right hand, Moses? 18, he said, it is my staff, and I lean upon it, and I bring down leaves for my sheep, and thereby have therein other uses. 19, Allah said, throw it down, O Moses. Number 20, so he threw it down, and thereupon it was a snake moving swiftly. 21, Allah seized it, and fear not, we will return it to its former condition. 22, and draw in your hand to the side, it will come out white without the seeds, another sign. 23, that we may show you some of our greater signs. 24, go to the Pharaoh, indeed he has transgressed, tyrannized. 25, Moses said, my Lord, expand, i.e. relax for me my breast with assurance. 26, and ease for me my task. 27, and untie the knot from my tongue. 28, that they may understand my speech. 29, and appoint for me minister, i.e. assistant for my family. 30, Aaron my brother. 31, increase through him my strength. 32, and let him share my task. 33, that we may exalt you much. 34, and remember you much. 35, indeed you are of us ever seen. 36, Allah said, you have been granted your request, O Moses. Footnotes, from preparation for the hour of the hereafter. 37, and we had already conferred favor upon you another time. 38, when we inspired to your mother what we inspired. 39, saying, cast him into the chest and cast him into the river, and river will throw it onto the bank. There will take him an enemy to me and an enemy to him, and I bestowed upon you love from me, that you would be brought up under my eye, i.e. observation and care. 40, and we favored you when your sisters went and said, shall I direct you someone who would be responsible for him? So we restored you to your mother that she might be content and not grieve, and you killed someone. But we saved you from retaliation and tried you with a severe trial, and you remained some years among the people of the Madian. Then you came here at the decreed time, O Moses. 41, and I produced for you for myself. 42, go you and your brother with my signs, and do not slacken in my remembrance. 43, go both of you to Pharaoh, indeed he has transgressed. 44, and speak to him with gentle speech, that perhaps he may be reminded of fear of Allah. 45, they said, O Lord, indeed we are afraid that he will hasten punishment against us, or that he will transgress. 46, Allah said, fear not, indeed I am with you both, I hear and see. 47, so go with him and say, indeed we are messengers of your Lord, so send with us the children of Israel, and do not torment them. We will have come to you with a sign from your Lord in peace, and we will be upon he who follows the guidance. Footnotes, Allah puts love of Moses in the hearts of the people. The Copt who died after being struck by Moses. Allah had already selected Moses and made him strong in body and character according to the requirements on his mission, i.e. safety and security from Allah's punishments. 48. Indeed, it has been revealed to us that the punishment will be upon whoever denies and turns away. 49. Pharaoh said, so who is the Lord of the two, O Moses? 50. He said, our Lord is he who gave each thing its form and then guided it. 51. Pharaoh said, then what in the case of the former generations? 52. Moses said, the knowledge thereof is with my Lord in a record. My Lord neither errs nor forgets. 53. It is he who has made for you the earth as a bread spread out and inserted therein for you roadways and sent down from the sky rain and produced thereby categories of various plants. 54. Eat therefrom and pasture your livestock. Indeed, in that are the signs of those with intelligence. 55. From it, i.e. the earth, we created you, and into it we will return you, and from it we will extract you another time. 56. And we certainly showed him, i.e. Pharaoh, our signs, all of them, but he denied and refused. 57. He said, oh, you have come to us out of the land. He said, have you come to us to drive us out of the land with your magic, O Moses? 58. Then he will surely bring you magic like it, so make between us and your appointment with which not to fail to keep, neither will you in a place assigned. 59. Moses said, your appointment is on the day of the festival, when the people assemble at mid-morning. 60. So Pharaoh went away, put together his plan, and then came to Moses. 61. Moses said to them, i.e. the magicians summoned by Pharaoh, woe to you, do not invent a lie against Allah. He will exterminate you with a punishment, and he was failed you invent such falsehood. Footnotes. Literally marked as to be known. Another meaning is a place midway between us, or a level place, so that the signs of Allah would be seen clearly. '62. So they disputed over their affair among themselves and concealed their private conversation. 63. They said, indeed, those are the magicians who want to drive you out of your land with their magic and do away with your most exemplary way, i.e. religion or tradition. 64. So resolve upon your plan and then come forward in line, and he has succeeded today who will overcome. 65. They said, O Moses, either you throw or we will be the first to throw. 66. He said, rather you throw, and then suddenly their ropes and staff seemed to him from their magic, and that they were moving little snakes. 67. And he sensed with himself apprehension did Moses. 68. We, i.e. Allah, said, fear not, indeed it is you who are superior. 69. And throw what is in the right hand, it will swallow up from they have crafted. What they have crafted is but the trick of a magician, and the magician will not succeed wherever he is. 70. So the magicians fell down in prostration. They said, we have believed in the Lord of Aaron and Moses. 71. Pharaoh said, you believed in him, i.e. Moses, before I gave you permission. Indeed, he is your leader who has taught you magic. So I will surely cut off your hands and your feet on opposite sides, and I will crucify you on the trunks of palm trees, and you will surely know which of us is more severe in giving punishment and more in enduring. 72. They said, never will we prefer you over what has come to us, the clear proofs, and over who has created us. So decree whatever you are to decree. You can only decree for this worldly life. Footnotes. After they had seen the miracles which Allah had given Moses, and that they were realities and not merely impressions of magic, this phrase has also been interpreted as oath, i.e. by him who created us. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.